Let's review for this unit test 4. Question number 1 of the guided practice for exponential and logarithmic functions. So let me first graph those functions without the calculator. For f of x, first you identify h and k, which in that case is -4, 5, -4, 5. And it is an exponential, so I'm going to have an horizontal asymptote. A is -2, 1, 2, right below, because it's negative, the new point of reference, hk. Then each time that I'm going to go forth 1 unit, I'm going to multiply by the base. -2 times 3 is -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can keep going. If I go the other way, if I subtract 1, I'm going to divide by 3. So -2/3 is roughly here. And then here. So you have something like this. Get closer and closer from the asymptote. And here it's just shooting up. For G, I've got +4, -3. +4, -3. Horizontal asymptote. A is 1/2, right here. Alpha unit above the new point of reference. And then I'm going to multiply by 2 each time I go forth. 1/2 times 2 is 1, times 2 is 2, times 2 is 4. Please notice that each time I start from the asymptote. Okay? So I will have something like that. And then I'll have 8. For h, h of x, the new point of reference would be -3, 1. -3, 1. It's a logarithmic function, so I'm going to have a vertical asymptote. I'm going 1 unit to the right of this new point of reference. And for a second point, I'm going to go base A, in that case 7, 2, from the new point of reference, not from this first point here. It is very important. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, and that would be enough to sketch something decent. And finally, for k of x, my new point of reference is 2, 3. 2, 3, vertical asymptote. 1 point from the point of reference, and for a second point, I will go 5, -3. From this point of reference still, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 3, 1, 2, 3. And I will have something like this. Now, you can, of course, get support from your calculator. Let's do that with this here. So to do that, you press y equal, and you type your function, negative 3. To get log 5, you're going to press alpha window 5. You indicate the base and the argument of the logarithm, x minus 2 plus 3. And then you can graph to see the general aspect of the function, but you could also press second graph to go to the table, and then use the up and down arrow. So let's say that I want the when the when x equals let's say 5, I should have almost 1, which is what I hit here. If I want to go further, let's say 10, I will have negative, almost negative 1, which is, so here, it's just below, so I can correct that eventually.